This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Like I stated yesterday, the hypocrisy that is Hollywood, that is the entertainment industry. If anyone else did this, if you or me went to a concert and we went up on stage with a fake gun, especially after all the stuff that we've seen with Las Vegas, other shootings, quote unquote, around America, false flag events, we would be probably shot on the spot, right? Or we would probably be arrested. Now, I get it, right? It's part of a concert, but just like I say all the time on this channel, they can do whatever they want and say it in the name of art. Just like all these articles are saying, Marilyn Manson was just creating art when he pointed a police-approved fake gun into the crowd at his San Bernardino concert. Now, most of you remember the event that occurred last year in San Bernardino. I think it's a little bit of a touchy subject, being that people out there are supposed to believe that that was a real thing, or just like they're supposed to believe that Las Vegas wasn't a controlled FF. But this is the hypocrisy of it all, right? We all remember what happened with Columbine, and if you don't know the real story behind Columbine, it's probably something I should do videos on in the future. I have so many different things I do want to talk about, like Columbine and Jonestown. But Columbine is another one of these events that is not what you think it is. But remember who came forward as the fall guy for Columbine to play a part in the PSYOP? Marilyn Manson. Oh, blame Marilyn Manson, right? Because he wears lipstick and makeup. All that was doing was normalizing Manson. And then they come out and they try to twist it, and Manson says, well, that really ended and killed my career. All it did was give him more and more publicity. It gave him somewhat of credibility in the eyes of the people that listen to his garbage music, because they got to hear him speak out of character, and they said, oh, he's so smart, he's so intelligent. So everywhere he went after Columbine, it was about, you can't, because I dress differently, because they wear black t-shirts and look gothic, you can't stereotype them, you don't know what's going on at the home. It was all part of the PSYOP that was Columbine. And Manson was the frontman for it. So you think maybe it's a touchy subject since he blames Columbine for ruining his career when he goes on stage with a rifle, or a fake rifle, and pretends to shoot it into the crowd. Where's Hollywood uproaring about arresting this guy? I mean, this guy recently has a video where he's decapitating the President of the United States of America. Now, I get it that they're all one and the same. These people all work together. But if anyone else did that, if you did that in your front yard, if you did a Halloween demonstration in your front yard of that, you would be arrested. They'd say you were threatening the life of the president. But remember, they can get away with whatever they want, and all they have to do is go, well, it's an act of art. It's art. It's art, everybody. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal because it's art. So do whatever you want is apparently my mindset, and name it art. I tried doing that on my channel. I tried saying that my channel was art, sarcastically saying it was art, so that maybe when I discuss some of these issues, I won't be flagged in 5 seconds for talking about it. So Marilyn Manson goes out and he defends his actions at his Sunday night concert in San Bernardino, California, where the shock rocker pointed a fake assault rifle at the crowd, saying the stunt critiqued how assault weapon violence has been normalized in our society. That was his quote. Well, who normalizes this stuff? All of the people who are asking for the gun grab are the ones who normalize it and glorify it, right? Manson glorifies it. Gaga glorifies it. All these rappers glorify it. All of these movies glorify it. Just like they glorify what else? Drug use and womanizing and alcoholism. All of this stuff they glorify. It's a joke. And he's saying, well, I'm just critiquing how assault weapon violence has been normalized. Give me a break. It's people like these people that make people, in the isolated incidences that do really occur with domestic violence or any of these other things going on, they're influenced by these people. Young kids are influenced by these people. It's a joke what they get away with. This is child abuse, if you ask me. Any parent that allows their kids to listen to this crap. He says in an era where mass shootings have become a nearly daily occurrence, This was an act of theater in an attempt to make a statement about how easily accessible semi-automatic weapons are and how seeing them has become normalized. This coming from a guy who has music videos such as a song entitled Get Your Gun. Another one, Cupid Carries a Gun. Little bit of a hypocrisy, wouldn't you say? That he's saying that this is an act, that we need some type of gun control, how easy it is for people to get guns, and he's got songs about getting your gun out and shooting people and killing people. And he's got, this whole thing surrounding him with Columbine, which they still talk about. I mean, what an absolute joke. And during his performance of We Know Where You Blank Live, which I guess is the song that he was singing, I mean, that's the name of a song. We know where you effing live. I mean, this is just, it's unbelievable. Sunday at Knotfest meets Ozfest. Manson confined to a wheelchair due to his onstage accidents, which I covered, where he broke his leg. Used a microphone fashioned to the scope of the prop assault rifle so that when he sang the track, the gun was held as if it was about to be fired at the crowd. He said, my performance was not meant to be disrespectful or show any insensitivity. The prop microphone I used on stage was handed to me with the approval of a police officer. I mean, what? In this sensitive age, right, where people are so sensitive, and it's not just stuff that I say, it's all of us, right? Anything, talking against any of the agendas, talking about how transgenderism and pushing this on kids is child abuse, stuff like that. Everybody's so sensitive. You say anything to anyone, they cry, they call it hate speech, they call it bullying. If, all of the amount of people died in the concert in Las Vegas that they claim died, and everybody's in an uproar about it and wanting a gun grab. Nobody's sensitive to this. Nobody cares about the feelings of the people and their family members who might have died. If me or you did this, we'd be locked up. Remember, I did a story about a woman who was questioning one of the fathers from Sandy Hook. She got a year or something like that in jail for questioning him. Imagine what you can get for this. You probably get 10. There's always been a reaction to popular culture and my way to make people think about the horrible things that happen in this world. My empathy goes out to anyone who has been affected by the irresponsible and reprehensible misuse of real guns. I mean, what a joke. And people hear that and they go, oh, okay, he was just doing a show. It was just everybody in this world is a sensitive hypocrite. That's what they are. A society of sensitive hypocrites. Crap like this. Nobody seems to care that these celebrities are mind-controlling people. They go, oh, no, it's just art. When Reese Witherspoon holds up a gun to someone's head in a movie, that's art. That's not influencing anyone, even though, it really is unbelievable. And this is Manson, the same guy who, a couple weeks ago, I covered his embarrassment known as Say 10, the music video with Johnny Depp, where all of his embarrassing supporters came to this channel and flooded it with insults like I really care, trying to defend their hero. Guy 50 years old dumping fake blood, or probably real blood, on his body, painting himself up. These are 50-year-old men. Can we get a grip on reality with these people? And this is the same guy, Manson, who in 2015 in an interview with Days Digital attributed his continued success to, quote, a deal with the devil. I've been hearing the hellhounds knocking at my door for a long time now, Manson says. I finally realize it's time for me to pay back what I owe, and that's this record, Pay the Devil's Due. So this Satanist who can get away with whatever he wants, he can behead the president, he can pull out a gun and pretend to fire it into the crowd. In a society that's so sensitive, everybody cries if you criticize them. It's hate speech and bullying. But stuff like this, it's art. It's an absolute hypocrisy, the world we live in. I'm embarrassed to be a part of it. I really am. People like Manson walking around, getting away with whatever they want, calling it art, mocking us right to our faces. That's what they're doing. The celebrities will continue to call for gun grabs, and when stuff like this happens, you'll hear people like Lady Gaga go, well, it's art. It's part of a show. Yeah, art, fart. Give me a break. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.